In this lesson, we are going to install extensions for VS Code to format the code and find the issues and errors in the code using ESLint. Let's start by installing a code formatter. We're gonna use Prettier for this purpose. Let's go to VS Code and install Prettier extension. Click on Extensions icon and type Prettier in the search bar. Prettier. The first option, click on Install and wait a moment to install Prettier on VS Code. Okay, it's time to test Prettier. What I'm gonna do is to create a JS file and enter some lines of code to make sure that Prettier format the code correctly. From File menu, select New and save the file in the desktop. Save it. Select your desktop and set the name to test.js. Then just write this code. Import React from React function app. Return dev class name test hello world. Export default app. This code is not formatted because here we have two spaces. It should be single quote, not double quote. It should have semicolon. So I'm going to enable Prettier to format the code. Let's go for it. Click on Manage icon, select Setting, and here type Default Formatter. Default Formatter. Here we have Default Formatter option. Select Prettier. The next step is gonna be setting format on save. In the search box, type format on save and enable format a file on save option. Let's go to the test and press Ctrl S, or you can select save from file menu. Awesome. As you see, extra space removed here. We have semicolon and the code is formatted. What I'm gonna do is to use single quote instead of double quote in the JavaScript. Go to the setting and type single quote. Select Prettier single quote. Just select this one. We're not gonna have single quote in JSX. Select this and go to test.js and press Ctrl S to save again the file. As you see, in the JavaScript, we have single quote, and in the JSX, we have double quote. That's the standard throughout this course. The last setting is about bracket pair colorizer. Press Ctrl-Shift-P to open this box and type JSON here and select Preferences Open Setting JSON. As you see, we have all three settings here. I'm going to add a new setting for bracket pair colorizing. It's this. Put a comma here and inside double quote type editor.bracketPairColorization.enable to true and enter this setting. Editor.bracketPairColorization.enable to true. Save the file and go back to test.js. Awesome. Here the bracket is in yellow color and it makes reading code easier and faster. That's it about Prettier. Let's go for the next extension. We are going to use ESLint as a linter for this project. It uses the ESLint package that we will install later on Create React app and show all errors in your code and help you to code in the standard way. Click on Install button and that's it. It just installed. We're not gonna test it in this lesson. We will test the ESLint in next lessons. I'm going to install two extra optional extensions to code faster, and they are just code a snippet. Let us start by JavaScript, ES6 code a snippet, install it. And the next is ES7 React Redux GraphQL React Native snippet. To make sure that the snippets works, you can go to the test.js and type EMP and press tab to see the code snippet from JavaScript and to test ES7 React, type RFC, stand for React Functional Component, and press Tab to have a sample functional component in your code. Great, we successfully installed the extensions that we need in this course. They are ESLint, Prettier, JavaScript, and React code snippet. Also, in the VS Code setting, we set the default formatter to Prettier, format unsafe to true, and Prettier single quote to true. And at the end, we set bracket pair colorizing to use colored curly bracket and parentheses in the code. That's it about this lesson. Until next lesson, bye-bye.